I can just do this, right?
Powering up.
You're standing right in my line of fire. I don't have to throw yet. I could lift it. It's such a slow firing shotgun.
Perimeter secured.
She changed weapons. It's almost like it's in my head. The grenade should be on like a proximity thing, so if it gets close to an enemy, they just explode. You get that, I'm getting this. Harpoon! I don't know if that's any good or not. Does the Armageddon do me any favours? Not really. It's too slow. Stick with this. Die! Oh, it's so grim. Can I ping that on the floor? Hold on, let them come, let them come, let them come. Come on, she's down. I swear not all of my shots that are hitting the target, as you can clearly see, are registering. It's not happy with me. Right, well that should be on that one. These are going to wake up. Let them come. I don't know if grenades are doing anything. Be very surprised if they were. You can go away. Don't know what she's hit me with. I didn't like the sound of it, whatever it was. Oh, there's more of them.
All targets down.
Have you not seen in that room? Phoenix armor, the worst armor in the game, and it's not even light. Come on. Attached to his back. What are you shooting me for? Oh, there's just so many odd sounds. It's just creepy. What will a grenade do? No, not enough. It's got to be done. It's got to be finished. She's gonna go flying, isn't she? You know what? Have that. Are you done?
All clear.
I think that's the last one. Say goodbye. Can't say that. I'm not monetized, but still, if I was, I can't say that.
Now, Commander. Has to drop soon.
There must be above or below. Sabotage. We ping them. I'm gonna be nice. Oh, it's so creepy. I don't have it, do I? I'll do that. Oh, it doesn't get rid of a poison though. It's best to just move around there and clear out everything, isn't it? Thank God I put the helmets on, right? It's not that. That pipe has gone straight through it. No wonder it's pissed off at humanity. Come on, trigger. You're done. Come on. This has got to be the last node. Why is that one not triggering? Ash is poisoned again. Say bye-bye. Oh, that's even grimmer than 15 years ago. Well, she's a blue Asari, she's not green.
I'm free. I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
How did you end up inside that thing?
My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I.
Oh, great.
Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
That's not good.
Benezia sought to turn the river and was swept away.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers.
That's not good.
They indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
Okay.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
You taught Saren, you can teach me.
Yeah, that sounds
There
about
is a
right.
way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander.
Do it. Just do it.
Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Sovereign.
I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
Are you alright, Shepard? What'd she do?
I saw... something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
You look a little queasy. We should get you back to the ship.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Tell me more about this ship Saren has.
Sovereign is alien. I do not know how it was built or where it comes from. Its design does not match that of any known spacefaring species. It dwarfs any vessel in the Citadel or Alliance fleets. Its weapons are devastating, its defenses virtually impenetrable. With it, Saren believes he is unstoppable.
You said Saren uses it to manipulate his followers.
The indoctrination. There is an energy about Sovereign. You feel drawn to the ship. It makes Saren's arguments more persuasive, more compelling. Spend enough time in Sovereign's presence and you will lose yourself. There is no other way to explain it.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic. And he is dangerous.
And I'll stop him.
Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
I want to know more about Benezia.
Benezia was greatly respected among our people. A powerful biotic, even for an Asari. She was widely known as a teacher of philosophy and religion. She always sought the paths of peace and harmony. She joined with Saren because she hoped to turn him away from his path of destruction.
Instead, she became one of his most powerful allies.
As I mentioned before, Matriarch Benezia underestimated Saren. Be sure you do not make the same mistake.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it, but I still don't truly understand it. So, alien so ancient? Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for that thing.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy.
That number keeps popping up.
I'm grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous, but I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
Do we do it? It is a pretty noble idea. I think we do it. I think that's fair.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
Let's just hope I can stop Saren.
With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thanks.
Medal of Heroism.
It'll be tough going, but we'll make this a home.
You saved most of the infected. It'll take time to recover from the physical effects, but they'll be all right. Thank you.
I saved all but one.
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much pain.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
Farewell, Shiala.
Farewell, Commander. I wish you well in your hunt.
Thank you. At least she knows what it is.
I hope Exogeny learned from this.
Oh no. Exogeny don't learn. Leader, you've been reacquainted with your Omni-tool. No, it's still there.
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soldier. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined and filtered.
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
Let me see what you have in stock.
Of course. Return in the future, and I may even have more to see.
I mean, he's got a couple of new things. Davin.
Thank you for everything you did.
Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again.
Where's the dog?
I'm free. Thank you for giving me my mind back.
Thank you for everything you tried to do here.
Free. I can't believe I'm free.
Oh, Liara's looking hurt. I didn't realize that Liara had taken that much damage. Right, let's get out of here.
Finally, that damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. And with the power source you brought, I can get this place up and running again. Thanks, Commander.
That's what we're here for.
It will take time for things to get back to normal around here.
She looks bruised on that shoulder.
Thank you for freeing us.
Pretty pleased with myself, I'll be honest. Big damn heroes. Now we need to go back to the ship. We have saved the planet. This is back to the ship, right? Don't tell me I've got lost again. There she is. The old girl. New girl, I guess, is more apt. Right, it's crew talk time. Do my mission, talk to the crew.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
Yeah, quite possibly. I've had 2 Asari playing with my mind.
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
It freaks me out when she does this.
Relax, Commander.
It's the black eyes.
Embrace eternity.
And that embrace eternity is scary as well. I do like this vision though. I do love it's just gross. The machine, the organic bits melded in. Oh, it's horrible, but I love it.
That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid.
Yeah, they are
I
now.
never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
That's how I held Elysium.
What you have seen would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What did you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged.
Oh, Ash.
Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon.
Maybe he did.
If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can...
I don't know how.
Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Yeah.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I agree.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Sure.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
Yeah, it would.
Might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
Oh, come on.
The only reason to study a creature like that is to figure out how to kill it.
Yes, kill it. That's how you humans usually deal with things you don't understand.
Oh, boy. I'm really kicking against the Council now.
The Thorian wasn't complicated. It enslaved and killed innocent civilians.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
I never jeopardized the mission.
That's good, Commander. Stopping Saren is your primary goal. Everything else is secondary.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your
We're
next
gonna
report.
fall out. And I know what's coming. And we're gonna fall out. Right, okay. Confession time before we go any further and do crew conversations. This is a totally different save. Same character, same decisions that I've gone all the way through. I messed up big time in the conversation that would have happened where this is in the video. I didn't realize that it was bugged, and I played through pretty much until the last 2 missions of the game, which is maybe 14 hours of footage I think I'd recorded. No, maybe 10 hours of footage I'd recorded. And then an instance happened, and I realized that I had done everything wrong. So I've spent the last 2 days, well, mainly Sunday, so yesterday at the time of recording, just replaying this entire thing on casual, blitzing through, not paying attention to the conversations where I need to, skipping all the cutscenes that I could, just to get to the same point. We have the same Shepard. I've tried to level him up in a similar way. It's probably different. In all honesty, it doesn't really matter because we get the same points. But I've gone down the same path. So Spectre training's full, Bastion's full, Charm is being filled up. A little bit in Intimidate. Electronics decryption, obviously. We're going to work on First Aid next, I think. Once I've figured out Charm. We're leveling up Charm first. We're going to do a bit of Intimidate as well, because at this point, Shepard, in my narrative, he's starting to get a bit wary of the Council. They're pushing back on him a little bit, as you saw in that conversation. And things are really getting serious after Pharos. Mission-wise, we've still got all the same missions to do ahead of us. So we got 2 new ones on Pharos. Investigate samples, investigate facility. There's Helena Blake we need to go and speak to as well. There's a couple of these that we need to do, a couple that we've already done. Like, I mean, they're mostly done. Because the planets that we'd already been to, there's a few things that are like minerals and things that I missed. They don't really matter in the scheme of things. But I've just gone every planet and I've meticulously spent time figuring out where everything is. We're still going to do all the stuff that we needed to do. We're still going to do all the planet researching and everything like that. Mission-wise, we still have Novaria to do and everything afterwards story-wise. We also have Vermeer, which I think had popped up. No, it hadn't. Interesting, I thought Vermeer was going to pop up. Well, Vermeer is about to pop up. Vermeer is my favourite mission in all video games. I adore Vermeer, so I've got no problem playing it again. We've also got the X-58 Bring Down the Sky DLC to do, which we will do, which I'd already played through. We'll do it again, because it's fun, I do enjoy it. We've got Garrus's mission, find Dr. Hart / Dr. Salion. We need to speak to Garrus to get it. That's the only difference that I can think of with Garrus, because I couldn't remember what conversations we'd had with people, so I haven't had any for a while. Last conversation I had was just giving Tali the Geth data, which you will have seen in a previous part. Pharos ones, hostile takeover is still there. The Ming system we need to do, and on Pharos it's played out exactly as you've seen it previously. So conversations and everything are pretty much still the same. Where it matters, I have made sure that every choice has been the same. The only difference that I can think of, this way round, I spoke to Kohoku about Dr. Barnes, and then we did the Cerberus thing. But we've still done the Cerberus thing, we've still done all the Geth stuff for Tali. We got Rex's armour. I may have taken different crew on different missions. It doesn't, in the scheme of things, it doesn't make a lot of difference. But that's where we are. And now we're going to go and do the crew conversations so you guys get to see them. If any of these are repeated, I apologise. As you will probably know from what I've been doing, I have a narrative in mind for the save that I want for the next game, provided we can import our saves. My Shepard has, this is the absolute canon of TOD Shepard. This is how I personally see Shepard. So my decisions are totally different to anyone else who's played this, in as much as they can be. But I had a conversation with Liara that messed everything up. And I didn't realise that it would do that. And I should have done well into the recording. And I thought, no, it's fine, we'll just roll with it. But it just doesn't work. In the arc that I'm telling with Shepard, that, you know, he starts off, he's the Boy Scout, he's completely Alliance, he joins the Spectres, he goes through Mass Effect 1, and at this point, the Council are giving him a little bit of pushback. You saw that from the Turian Councillor. There's still this prejudice against humanity, but he's up against it now. He's the focal point of humanity to the Council, and he's on this mission to stop Saren, and nobody's listening to him about the Reapers. He's starting to get a little bit jaded, which is why we've got that little bit of renegade creeping in, but he's still a good guy. He's still a big damn hero. From this point on, the arc starts to evolve from the Boy Scout, you know, the Captain America style, hero does everything right by the book. Things are starting to shift a little bit, and that power of the Spectre is starting to creep in from this point moving forward. That's the story that I want to tell through the end of Mass Effect. And if you know Mass Effect 2, if you know Mass Effect 3, you can probably guess where I'm taking this. But I had an entire narrative set out in my head, and I completely cocked it up because of a bugged conversation option. And it took me hours to realise, and I'm really pissed off about it. So I've spent all Sunday not doing anything at all except 15 hours of just burning through Mass Effect to get to this point so that I could do the narrative. That's how dedicated I am to this playthrough. So armour will be different, weapons will be different, some of the stuff I haven't got, it doesn't really matter because we're nowhere near endgame yet. We're about to hit endgame. We hit Novaria, so in my head, we're going to do Novaria, crew conversation next, then Novaria, back to the council, no. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure. We might do, I think we might go back to the council now, crew conversations, back to the council, X-57, Novaria, and then we're into the endgame. But there's, yeah, level 23, so we're about the same level, maybe a level up. I think we were level 22 at this point on the what you just saw. Again, it doesn't really matter because I've leveled everybody in a similar way. Let's get on with the story then. Because I think it was 12 hours thinking of what I had to edit and what I'd already edited. I had 12 hours recorded that I've had to scrap because at this one pivotal point in the game, I just blasé, cocksure, went through a conversation. Oh yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Yes, Commander.
And it just ruined it all. So, but luckily, that episode was a day away from airing. So, I've recorded this as it's been uploaded. For the first time in a long time, I'm not a couple of days ahead. So basically, that's my dedication to this series, and I hope you appreciate it, and I hope you accept it, because it's a complete cock-up on my end. Really sorry. This game should have been done by now, and we'd have been moving on to something else. It's fine. I love this game so much.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
I trust you, Commander. If you think they belong here, then so do I.
Carry on,
Good
Presley.
enough for me.
Yes, sir.